Shalom, back with part two, Genesis and false prophets. Let's get right into this. Revelations, the 7th chapter. Okay. Again, talking about that, these Gentile heathen nations can be saved. Okay. Again, people, right? The elites are going to be in their bunkers through World War III Armageddon, when the arrows of the Lord, the ICBMs, the thermonuclear fire, okay, when they start to be shot, okay, they're going to be in their bunkers, the elites of these Edomites, the international banking families, your so-called world leaders. That's where they're all going to be. They're going to be the first fruits of captivity. They're not being saved, they're being preserved to be the first fruits of captivity. And that's how the scriptures read. Okay, now as far as anybody else, right, the majority of the masses of the people under these rulers, right, whether they're presidents, vice presidents, prime ministers, whatever self-imposed title they have, they're going to be in their bunkers. But everybody else, they're going to be affected, okay? You're talking about thermonuclear fire. Everything's going to be burnt to ashes. Okay, and in particular, the two targets are America, Babylon the Great, along with the corporate state of Israel. So where on earth is this coming from that a false prophet, such as an Israelite group called Genesis and others, okay, are talking about that these nations can be saved? Like I said, the nations will be in the kingdom because, again, we're co-heirs to the kingdom with Yahweh Shai, okay? And every kingdom has its head and its tail, okay? We're going to be the ruling class, the Negro, Latino, and Native American, along with our brothers and sisters scattered into the other nations that may look like the other nations, speaking that nation's tongue, but nonetheless, they're Israelites by the seed of their father. But they're going to get the new bodies if they're of the elect, because that's how it starts. And so it has nothing to do with our appearance of being an Israelite. Okay? But there's going to be a head, a ruling class, and then those that serve. Okay? We serve them. They now have to serve us. Okay? And this is what's written in the scriptures. Okay? So they're not being saved or preserved or coming into the inheritance of the Israelites. They're not. It's not biblical. It's not written in the testimony. They're going to serve us. Okay? And that's all over the scriptures. Hopefully we'll get to some precepts. We've been here all day, and I keep these videos short. Anyway, so what does it say here? It says here, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God power in their foreheads. These servants are all Israelites, not heathens. Right? What does it tell you here? The 144,000. I heard the number of them which were sealed, and was sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel, not of the 18 nations that were created. You see that? See, tribe of Judah was sealed 12,000, tribe of Reuben was sealed 12,000, tribe of Gad was sealed 12,000. Hello. Hello. Now, let's further prove the point. Get down here to verse 9, the great multitude, which no man could number of all nations, right? Kindreds, peoples, and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, which stands for purity, and palms in the hands, which stands for victory. Okay, the great multitude is dealing with the Israelites. Just because it says here, of all nations, yeah, the Israelites are scattered into all Gentile heathen nations. We go into the word kindreds. Okay, give me a minute. You know what? We'll do that when we come back with parts 3 and 4. All right? We'll come right back to this part and take you into the word kindred. Shalom.